This is Colorado's own Channel 2 News.
Back here in Colorado, we're going to end this block with a feel-good story for you this afternoon. A man, he dives into toy making at his retirement home. And Dan DeVrew has his story and the amazing milestone that he's reaching.
It's the simplest of toys, little under 3 inches. Hard to believe it would have much of an impact, but it does.
Kids need toys.
It all started when Marlon Dorhout was in Nicaragua with Habitat for Humanity.
And I took some toys along, about 120 toys, and we gave those out to the kids then, and they just loved them.
When Dorhout returned to the U.S., he had an epiphany, being retired with time on his hands.
That's when I decided I was going to make toys for a living.
That was 20 years ago. Today, with the help of 300 volunteers nationwide, including folks right here at the Someren Glen retirement community in Centennial, Dorhout's little wooden cars are sent to kids all around the globe.
We also have shipped a lot of them to servicemen. During Iraq and Afghanistan, we shipped hundreds of thousands of toys to servicemen who handed them out in the communities where they were serving.
Nobody at Toys for God's Kids gets paid, including Dorhout. But sometimes, some things are more important.
Some little child will get a car that he didn't have a toy, and he gets our little car. That makes me happy.
Santa Claus gives toys to kids when they're good. Dorhout gives toys to kids because they're kids. Dan DeRue, Channel 2 News.
Wasn't that awesome? This week's Toys for God's Kids are celebrating, get this, their 2 millionth car, and they say they are just getting started. Good to hear, because they are doing fantastic work there. Well,
and kids love toys. Toys are fun, but they're not just fun.
And I read about how important toys are to a child's development. Einstein said toys are a child's research laboratory.
This group knows the value of a toy. It's why they've made 2 million of them. That's next.
A guy named Marlon Dorhout came home to Denver from a trip to Nicaragua. Came home so moved by what he had seen there that he made it his mission to get toys to children living in poverty around the world. Now, 19 years later, his group, Toys for God's Kids, has 300 volunteers and about 2 million toys.
We've got 2 billion kids, that's with a B, that don't have a toy in the world. I mean, that's a lot of people. A kid growing up without a toy is a disaster, generally speaking. So what better thing to do than to make toys for kids? I started it in 2000 after I got back from Nicaragua. I went there with Habitat for Humanity, and I took some wooden toys along, and they went over like gangbusters. So I figured that's what I'll do when I retire. Well, it started in 2000, and we made the 2 millionth toy today.
A lot of these places, they don't have toys. I think it's great. I think they'll be happy to get them. And some are really beautiful. Look at there.
The thing that amazed me was that the people making the toys, they got just as big a kick out of it as the kids getting them.
I call this a 34 Ford with a rumble seat, but I was born in 33, so.
Until we finish with 2 billion, then we'll make toys. Then we're going to go to airplanes after that. I'm just kidding, of course.